I can definitely appreciate Three Stooges to break up some of these scenarios.
I gotta confess, boss, I'm a little down. I love helping other vampires, but getting therapy myself sometimes ain't much fun.
I understand. Looking in the mirror is difficult for any human. Much more so when they don't cast a reflection.
You ain't kidding. It just seems like there's always work to do, you know? Like my walking in the woods for 90 years wasn't nearly enough time.
I dare say you are correct. I believe that we must never cease our walking in the woods. There is no mystery deeper than that of our own existence.
Where do vampires come from anyway?
Well, Sam, when two vampires...
I was about to make that joke too.
That's not what I'm asking. Where do we come from?
The answer to that is much older than recorded history, my friend.
Where do we go?
But let's
Good night,
focus
Joe.
on you. We should start with some meditation and determine...
Oh no, not more meditation.
Now, close your eyes and envision your place of comfort.
I ain't good at being a therapist.
So just gonna hover over it and do the breathe in stuff.
Ich bin Sam. Ich bin un... Election looks real bad back home. Dr. Drain thinks I'm brain damaged. Why'd my mama have to marry that asshole? When's the sunrise? The Senora hates my guts. Sure wish you were still
It's
here.
easy when she hates your guts.
Actors need help, that's for dang sure. Wish I had more book smarts. Bet he scares the heck out of me. You're an idiot, Sam, hurting all them folk. Why'd I join up with a gang in the first...
How are you feeling, my friend?
A little better than last time.
At least that time went smoothly.
Yes. Like that drink he had earlier.
My head's been a mess of thoughts lately. I think I was afraid of therapy today.
Why is that, my friend? What thoughts came up?
Well, after last time, I think I was stewing a bit. Just being real angry at myself for joining that nasty cult in the first place.
They preyed on the vulnerable, as cults tend to do. If you had been a man of means with a robust support system, I doubt they would have noticed you.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm mad about that too. I mean, my country did me real wrong and put me in that sorry state to begin with.
This sounds like a proverbial can of worms.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. After we talked last time, I kept thinking, what could I have done differently? And the answer amounts to horse shit. All that law-breaking I did, all that murdering and stealing and doing no good, that was my country failing me.
Let us slow down, Samuel. You are making a bit of a logical leap. I have great admiration and empathy for you, my friend. But it is disrespectful to those you hurt to blame anyone but yourself.
I mean, I guess I could have died. Suppose that would have been kinder. But that's a lot to ask a boy to do.
I am not suggesting that you should have died. And I do not suggest that your country was without fault. However, your country had its role, and you had yours. You are using a cognitive distortion called blaming. When we engage in blaming, we ignore or wipe away our own faults, attributing them to someone or something else. Our faults are precious, Samuel. We cannot be ourselves without them. Do not wipe them away.
I mean, I just wish things hadn't been the way they were. If my country had taken a better trail, maybe I would have turned out different.
Differently. I am sorry to interrupt, but Senora Deste might correct you less gently. Now then, perhaps it would help to put blaming into perspective. It is always humbling to see ourselves in the mirrors of our minds, is it not? Let's try some examples. See if you can tell when I am blaming. I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there? I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other night. It must have been her fault.
And that's pretty obvious.
This new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing? Did you see the football game the other night? My preferred team played with great skill and should have won. The referee was clearly an agent of the Dark Lord. It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness. There are some blaming distortions you missed in there, my friend.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree.
I mean, technically that could count as one, but it sounds
Yeah.
more like a joke than a...
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go with this one.
Yeah, I think there are multiple ones we're going to have to single out in this.
Yeah.
Takes two to tango, boss. Maybe there's some bad blood brewing between you two. Man, I wish I hadn't heard about it.
Do not worry, my friend. Crimson and I bring each other great satisfaction.
All right, I get it, I get it.
I said nothing lurid, Samuel. Why are you so distressed?
Because I'm a cowboy.
Singing great satisfaction. It's like hearing your parents talking about their sex lives. I mean, not that you're... I mean, forget I said anything.
All right, Samuel, let us move on. The interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing? Did you see the football game the other night? My preferred team played with great skill and should have won. The referee was clearly an...
I mean, yeah, that's you blame the refs when your team loses. Yeah.
Hold on, Andy. I think I saw the game you're talking about, and you're just blaming the ref for your team's mistakes. You got a great tight end, but one that plays a little dirty.
Excuse me.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh, heck, I can't talk right today.
It's quite all right. Isn't getting dirty the point of play? It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness.
I feel that one's also one.
The sun can't help being the sun, so don't go blaming it. The way I see it, we got our place, and that ain't nobody's fault.
Well done, Samuel. Perhaps the sun is even more brilliant in our memories, and seeing the real thing would spoil it.
Well, that's one way of thinking about it.
There are some blaming distortions you missed in there, my friend. Listen once more. I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree.
Are you just having us do all of them?
Probably that. Probably except for... I would go ahead and try that one.
Blaming someone else or the tree for you being clumsy, that ain't gonna do anyone much good. I smacked into my fair share of trees back when I was a youngster, but that was definitely my fault.
Of course, there's no shame in being a novice flyer as a young vampire. But we can be insecure creatures. That's our humanity at work. I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other night. It must be her fault.
Okay, I guess we're doing all of them.
That is some blame.
Yeah.
Takes two to... All right,
I said nothing lurid, Sam.
Singing.
The interface on this widely...
Come on now, boss. Not every app out there is designed too good, but we can't expect machines to run themselves. Well, that's some blaming right there.
You are correct, Sam. It was only hypothetical, of course. I do endeavor to keep up with the times. By the way, thank you again for teaching me Control-V and Control-C the other night. What a delightful trick.
How does the cowboy know that?
Oh, yeah. Way faster than going through the edit menu all the time.
You youngsters always find the latest tricks.
He's Wallace and ahead of him.
I think I get it. I ain't trying to erase what I did. I'm just bitter that I felt like I had no choice at all. And it all goes back to the United States taking my daddy away for their manifest destiny. I'm mad at him, too. Dying for his country. What kind of nonsense is that? How'd his country pay him back? By making my poor ma marry a drunk who beat the daylights out of her and his kids? Ain't no damn wonder I turned out the way I did.
That must have been devastating, Samuel. Countries are not human. They cannot feel. And stories such as yours prove it.
I mean, what the hell, Andy? My daddy's corpse didn't give a shit about no United States of America. It's kind of funny when you think about it. He died fighting the British so the U.S. could say they own Missouri. Who the fuck cares? I'm telling you, Andy, the best thing about being dead is realizing how little that nationalism crap matters.
Desire for identity can create monsters worse than we. What happened after your father died?
Well, we didn't have nothing. The money was running out, so my ma got married to a hard man who drank even harder. He beat up my older brother, Jeb, for fun. And once Jeb started fighting back, dear old stepdad came for me. And that's when my brother killed him.
It sounds like a tragedy from my own country's mythology. I am sorry that such a thing happened to you, Samuel. Your brother was brave.
No kidding. We went on the run together, but he was the one who kept us alive and fed, mostly through stealing and begging. Once we stopped being cute, begging didn't work anymore, so we moved up to robbing and killing. Killed my first man at 12, and then it got a little too easy.
That is young. I cannot imagine how difficult that must have been, Samuel. My country asked me to kill at 20, and I still remember how devastating it felt.
Yeah, well, nobody told me to do it. Like you said, that was all me. I don't think anyone was surprised either. When my brother and I rode into a town, you should have seen the way people looked at us. They knew we were trouble, and we were determined as hell to prove them right.
A moment, Sam. I believe this is an opportunity for some growth.
It's them distortions again, huh?
To err is human, as they say. Do not be discouraged. There is something in what you just said that you cannot be sure of. Can you tell me what it is?
That people...
People
knew we were trouble, yeah.
I Guess there ain't no way of knowing that people thought we were trouble.
That's right, Sam. There is one way of knowing exactly what they were thinking, and that would be to read their minds. Thus is the cognitive distortion called mind reading. Yes, we can weigh evidence and make predictions, but never with complete certainty.
I was a dirty little thieving murderer. I don't blame him for judging me.
First, that's labeling. Second, one of those people might have been patient and gentle, one that had an experience like yours. You cannot know. With your mind reading, do you see how you made everyone your enemy?
Yeah. You're right. You're damn right.
No one expects a child to be perfectly aware of themselves and the world, Samuel. Remember, start with compassion for yourself. Here, let us do an exercise to help you recognize mind reading. Jesus Christ would have disliked the idea of anal intercourse.
Eh?
I want to know how you came up with that as your example.
That's my reading. No matter how.
Yes, it's mind reading. But how would this be where you went with your idea?
I know that's mind reading right there. Unless you asked Jesus Christ himself and he told you, there's no way you'd know how he feels about butt sex.
Very good, Samuel. Many in my time have claimed to know the mind of Jesus Christ, and none of them have ever even met him.
You were there when he was kicking around. You ever meet him?
No, that part of the world was never really vampire-friendly.
Yeah.
The chair you're sitting in is one of his, though. Magnificent, isn't it?
Jesus Christ made this chair?
I bought it cheaply before he became a big deal. He was certainly ahead of his time as a carpenter.
Dang. Now I feel awkward sitting in this thing.
It's more than 2,000 years old, Samuel. It is still just a chair, and it's experienced millennia of past wind. Don't worry about it. Crimson
Except he doesn't do that
because I
anymore.
forgot to take out the garbage. I know, because she told me so.
Not mind reading.
Yeah.
She directly said she's upset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's mind reading.
I don't think so.
I sent my friend Vlad an internet message, and he left it on red. He must hate me.
Yeah,
that's mind reading, yeah.
That's my reading.
That's some mind reading for sure. There's no way you know what Vlad's thinking. Maybe he wasn't ready to answer, or maybe he forgot.
Excellent, Simon. That's
Or maybe a Belmont ran into him. You don't know why.
Yeah.
My messages on red, and only Vlad knows them. Reading
Oh,
too
it's
much
just out,
into
like
a
his
internet
point.
message is a massive waste of time.
Well, the Pony Express was a lot healthier, I think. Well, this internet stuff makes people get real nutty.
Mortals are in more of a rush than we are, I'm afraid. Let us continue. One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I know because I read his mind with my vampiric powers.
Well, that
That's
literally
literally-
is mind reading.
Yeah.
And
I
do
told
you
our
have that
counselor
power?
a funny joke the other day. He was quiet, but very amused.
My reading.
Yeah.
Heck would you know if Bert was amused by your jokes? That's clearly mind reading.
You are correct, Sam. No one knows what Bert is thinking.
Ernie does.
I like to think he dreams of butterflies. But who
But
else?
did Bert go up?
I don't think he's thinking of butterflies.
Then you are mind reading, Samuel. Let Bert be Bert.
Who's Bert?
Yeah, I guess so.
I believe you now understand that mind reading may have closed the door on some opportunities.
No, we're not gonna go back to this. Who's Bert?
I suppose. I can't really know either way, but I guess that's the point of all this.
Let's say if he's one of his friends, he probably didn't go up.
Exactly, Samuel. So tell me, what happened to you and your brother?
You don't know already. I thought we were famous Wild West outlaws. They called us the Handsome Boys on account of the fact that we were young and good looking. I think we made as close to a living as possible while keeping up a life like that for some 35 years. They stopped calling us the Handsome Boys eventually. Mostly they just called us those two sumbitches. Jeb and I married a pair of sisters, even talked about settling down in some kind of fashion. I guess we got greedy though. One last big job, as they say in the pictures. Met this fella in a saloon who'd heard of us. Went by Ernie. He said he'd help us out in Missouri Bank. Take of $30,000, split 3 ways. That's about $1 million in today's dollars, but that kind of money was unthinkable back when. We got the money all right, but my brother got shot in the head. Dead before he even hit the ground. I didn't know who did it. So in my rage, I killed every soul in that bank. Ernie and I ran off with that dirty money, but weren't nothing the same after that. When she heard the news, my sister-in-law was screaming so loud she scared the coyotes away. My wife left with her that night, and I didn't see either of them ever again. Not sure I wanted to. I had $15,000 and no interest in spending it. Just sat there in a sack. When Ernie invited me to join his gang, I saw no reason not to. I'm pretty sure I signed that devil's contract as soon as I started killing them folks in the bank.
I am sorry, Sam. That is a truly horrifying story. I can hear the pain in your voice. Your brother was precious to you.
Yeah. He wasn't a good man, Andy. But he kept me safe. Without him, I knew I'd be doomed. I was certain I had no choice but to join the Mystic Bastards. Yeah, I know. Cognitive distortion.
I know you know, Samuel. A new one, but I think you can identify it on your own. What is the cognitive distortion you're displaying now?
Too sure of his fate?
Too sure of his fate.
Yeah.
I was so sure I was right to join the Mystic Bastards. Ain't nobody could have convinced me otherwise.
Indeed, Samuel. This cognitive distortion is known as being always right. And when you
Boy, you got a narcissist that is gonna hit that button really damn hard.
Probably the actor.
we become so convinced that only we have the appropriate perspective, even in a world of infinite possibilities. One would expect immortals to be immune to this distortion after seeing their beliefs challenged over generations. But we are just as susceptible to being always right. Let's try some examples so you can identify when I am always right. I have the experience of ages. My authority cannot be questioned.
Okay, Boomer.
Excuse me?
Just something I hear the kids say when old mortal folk are acting like they're always right. The folks born after World War II are real good at destroying the world, but they assume age leads to wisdom. It ain't necessarily so.
You are always right about that. Well done, Sam. With my multi-generational economic expertise, I am confident that market conditions will result in mass layoffs in the next quarter.
I wouldn't even say that's an always right thing.
Yeah.
He does have, I mean, he's like, I've had a lot of expertise in this, and the market's telling me, you know.
Yeah.
I know that turning another into a vampire inevitably results in resentment.
Yeah, I know something that may not be true.
That sounds like you're always right. I know a lot of us vampires ain't too happy with our lot in life, but we ain't always resentful.
That is correct, Samuel. Of course, we must be careful when choosing whom we turn and when. Choosing to live forever is not a choice casually made.
And it's not one I want to make ever.
But we will endeavor to break that cycle, my friend. We have enough clients already without having more resentful immortals running around. Let us continue. I know for a fact that vampires become misanthropic as they age. I do not need your perspective.
That one sounds like one.
Yeah, that's got to be one.
Hold on, you ain't always right. You thinking we're gonna turn into misanthropes is limiting you from making new vampires, but that's just your thinking.
Very good, my dear Samuel. Caution is warranted when bringing a new soul into the dark, but I must consider perspectives other than my own. I have not had much good fortune with my children of darkness, but I am indeed not the only judge of character.
You got kids, Andy?
I had many dark children before I recognized the gravity inherent in doing so. I only wish more of my brethren could learn what a responsibility it is to begin the unlife of another. I know the internet is a passing fad. I have seen technology come and go, so I can trust my own expertise.
Yeah, it sounds like an always right thing.
I think you're doing a little always right there, Andy. A lot of folks had unwavering confidence that the fax machine was going to stick around forever. But they
A lot of folks were convinced beta would work.
It is the preferred mode of communication.
It's
among
just the other
vampires.
day, me and my co-worker were talking about we still could do with a faction in the
No one
office.
is always right about technology. I think I get it, boss. If I had found folks to listen to other than myself, maybe I wouldn't have joined up with Ernie's gang.
Perhaps, perhaps not. You had plenty of reasons for making the choices you made. Reflecting on them is what helps us to grow.
Yeah, I'm a lucky fella all in all. I did some stuff with those vampires that I was pretty sure erased any humanity I had left. But I was wrong. Them transcendentalists I hold up with were ready to help me no matter how nasty I was. And I know I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything.
I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything. Is that so, Samuel? Can you point out your own distortion there?
Disqualifying the positive.
It's my old favorite sneaking.
Hey, 20 distortions correct in a row.
Positive.
Huh?
I did plenty of work on myself.
That's right, Samuel. And why were the Transcendentalists able to help you? We just went over it tonight.
Let's see.
Yeah, I wasn't always right. Instead of blaming what's the other day.
I realized I wasn't always right. I was ready to start receiving help.
Excellent, Samuel. Your capacity for self-reflection, and so quickly, is truly inspiring. I almost feel as though my blood is circulating on its own.
Oh, come on, Andy. I'm just a fella.
You have earned a reprieve from disqualifying the positive, my friend. Embrace it. I believe we have had a productive session today. Let us not press matters. This is difficult work, and you're handling it wonderfully. How do you feel?
You know, I feel okay. Somehow it's better than feeling good. What happened is what happened. Some bad stuff happened to me, and I did some bad stuff. And none of it lasts forever. That's the nice thing about having all the time in the world.
Your trials have made you wise indeed, my dear Samuel. Now rest, my friend. You shall soon share your wisdom with your clients. I wish you a good night.
Yeah, I believe it's early coffin time for me tonight. Have a good night, Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
As we finish off today, this is a good time to bring this to a close.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, I
was
don't think
thinking.
we have quite enough time for another session.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh.
Samuel, greetings. You look a bit pale. May I offer you something to drink?
Nah, I think I'm going to save. And call it quits here tonight. Before we have to deal with more therapy sessions.
Before we get the actor back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, first we're going to probably get the doctor back.
Yeah, it looks like it's cycling through the four of them.
Yeah.
This is primarily reminding me of when there's a channel that does a series called The Therapist Plays, and he was playing through, say, The Princess, and we're getting a lot of this for him covering that game. So it's definitely the feeling they have done their research for this one.
All I gotta say is the writing is really good. The writing in this game is well done.
This is they covered delicate subjects and are covering it well.
Yeah.
So on that note, it's goodbye from me, goodbye from them. This has been the Vampire Therapist. I have not covered that in the right order. Screw you, I don't care. So until next time, later.
You presume a goodbye from us? That sounds like mind reading.
Yes.
So.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.